Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a topic that is value addition, which we have done in the previous lecture also. So, with the help of example, we will understand what is value addition. See, some values are added to the things at every stage of production. This value is termed as value addition. Means if a product is being made, so from the first stage the price of that product goes on increasing. Means if the forms are changed from one product to another product, the price also changes. So see, with the help of an example of value added. See, first the ingredients, some, like for example your mother only is purchasing the ingredients, like capsicum is being purchased here, tomatoes are there, some species are there, and more things are there to make the dish. So it cost how much rupees? 200 rupees. Next, then the chef is converting all that vegetables in a yummy dish. Okay, so when it is been converted, and in a hotel also, if a person is living and there he is getting the food to eat, so it increases by 500 rupees. So how much is the value added? 300. How 300? 500 minus 200 will be 300. Next, that meal is being sold, and here the waiters are giving, so meal sold to customers. So as soon as the meal is being sold, see, it increases to 700. Means from the second stage till it goes to the third stage, it increases how much? 700 minus 500, it will be 200. See at the down, so the total value added in the first one is 300 and in the second one is 200. So how much is the total value added? Is 500. Okay, next topic is gross domestic product. What is the meaning? The total production which is within the geographical boundaries of a country in a financial year is termed as gross domestic product. Means if some products are being produced outside India, that will not be included in gross domestic product. Whatever the production is being taken place within India, in India, that will only be included, and we will calculate what? Gross domestic product. If the product are being imported from outside, that also will not be included, but if the product is exported, that can be included. That is the meaning of gross domestic product. Three questions are there. What is intermediate goods? Second one is, what do you understand by value addition, and explain the concept of GDP in your own words. This you have to do it. Next comes is understanding the concept of unpaid works. Tell me, who is doing the unpaid work? Is being the mainly the women's are doing the unpaid work. So see here, can the unpaid work included in GDP? No, because GDP only includes where you are giving money in exchange. Okay, see, an activity which is neither brought nor sold, or for which no money is paid, but very important in our life. Okay, we are neither selling it nor purchasing it, but and no money is being paid, but it is very important. Like in home only, mother is giving us food to eat, okay, taking care, but not demanding any money, so that will be coming under unpaid work, and it is also very important. Next comes is not included in GDP. It is not included. Okay, and third point is, for example, the work done by the mothers at home. Okay, and the fourth point is, GDP estimate is less than actual. Why the GDP is less? Because we are not including the unpaid work in this, and it is mainly done by whom? Mothers. Next comes is, three kinds of activities are based in our daily routine. Okay, what kind of activities are there? First one is paid work. Means if you work, you will get the payment for that, an activity for which the payment is being made. Okay, like doctors, teachers, a chef working, Okay, a lawyer, a CA, a CS, all the people who are working and getting in return payment, that will be termed as paid work. Second one is unpaid work, an activity for which no money is being made. Okay, means we are not giving any payment, like a mother who is working at home, like a mother who is working at home as a teacher, or it can be as a cook. Means he is making the food for us, so that will all come under unpaid work. Next comes as non-work activity, means where you are not getting any payment, but it is giving a self satisfaction, like for example leisure time activities, for example watching TV. It is neither a unpaid or paid activity. It will be termed as non-work activity. No work, only watching TV, chatting, resting, that all comes in non-work activity. And the questions are: explain the importance of unpaid work for the family and for the society. Second one is: mention the various activities in our daily life, I have told you. And make a list of unpaid work, means unpaid work 6 you have to tell. Okay, who are doing it and what they are doing it, that you have to tell any 6. And see the fill in the blanks, you have to also do. Cotton is a dash product. Answer will be what? Primary product. Next one is: activities of primary, secondary and tertiary sectors are mutually they are dependent. Next one is: household work of women is considered as which activity? Non-payment activity. Next comes is: fisheries is an activity of which sector? Primary sector. Last one is: unpaid work is mostly done by women's. Next one is: choose the correct odd one out. Okay, farmers, basket maker, fisherman or goat herd. So the answer will be here basket maker. Basket maker is coming in secondary activity, secondary sector. Next one is: cooking, playing, cleaning, looking after the aged. Okay, so playing is what? A leisure activity, non-paid activity. Okay, just for your self satisfaction you are doing. And cooking, cleaning, looking after the aged is being done by especially the women. Okay, and playing is done by children, so that will be odd one out. Next come is making paper, making cars, making fans and teaching. So all these starting one is being done as a creativity, but teaching is coming in with sector? Service sector. Okay, so this much you have to write in your copy, and all the questions which are being there you have to complete it. Okay, thank you.